This was 8th grade. This was 8th. So this. What? Sorry about that. Hey guys, my name's Teagan if you're new, and if you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a story time video, and I've only done one other story time, and it was how my male guinea pigs gave birth, so that will be linked in the description box. But today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I almost made everybody in the school retake exams. Since it's a story time, I decided I would put on a sweatshirt, and I literally just threw my hair up in a ponytail so it looks really bad, and I have no makeup on, and my nose is having an outbreak of acne right now. I don't have perfect skin. My skin is really zitty, I guess. I don't know, what is it called? Acne. And so yeah, I'm really sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry, because I love my skin. Everybody should love their skin, so I love my skin. Hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So this is gonna be a super long chatty video. I'm sorry. This story takes place 8th grade year, and I'm currently 10th grade, so this was like 2 years ago. But it was like the end of the school year, and everybody was getting ready to take exams. So we were about to take our science exam, right? Every time you take an exam, you have to have a proctor. I think that's what it's called. Basically, like a teacher comes in and walks around the room while you're taking your exam and make sure like no one's cheating or nothing's going on. So it's really strict when you take SOLs or exams or EOGs or whatever you call them. You have your laptop, and then you have these two like dividers on both sides, so you can't really see anything. Okay, so before I start the story, I kind of already started, whatever, it's fine. I just wanted to say I had this art teacher. Let's name her Mrs. Green. So she didn't really like me because I didn't do my work in art class, because I always try to find the easy way out, like, because I feel like art class is not my thing. I'm not big on art, and I just don't really like it, so I always did the easy way out and things and never really finished my work. So bottom line is, she didn't really like me. I was not her favorite student, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I go in to take my science exam, and I like sit down at the table, whatever. You get to bring a pencil in with you, so I had this type of pencil. That's important, remember that. So like the bougie pencils, you know, whatever I'm talking about. So guess who decided was gonna come and proctor us, or like walk around the room and make sure no one was cheating? Mrs. Green. So Miss Green walks in, and I'm like, oh my god, like she does not like me, but it's fine. I was just taking an exam, like nothing could go wrong, right? So with an exam, you get paper handed out. So Miss Green handed out 2 pieces of just like lined paper, right? So she handed out to everybody, and I got my paper. It was all chill, and I was just doing my work, you know, started the exam. Not to brag, but I was definitely one of the first few people finished, and I passed advanced. So like, yeah, that happened. When you're done with an exam, you have to sit there. I think you can have a book with you sometimes, but I didn't bring a book, so I literally had to just sit there, and I was like, okay, this is really boring, like, So I came to the conclusion that I was kind of hungry, because we hadn't eaten lunch yet, and like, you know, your girl gets hungry, I have to eat. So then I was like, hold up, I've seen people eat paper before, so like, why don't I do it? So me being me, I ripped off a corner of the paper, the lined paper, and I ate it. And I was like, this does not taste good. I don't understand why people are eating it. Then I was like, maybe I'm not going in with the right mindset. So I rip off a huge chunk of paper. I want to say like at this point half the page was gone of one of the papers. So, and I was just ripping it off, eating it, ripping it off, eating it. And Miss Green didn't see me doing this. She was just walking around looking at other kids. So I was like, huh, peas. So I was just sitting there eating my paper. I'm so stupid. But yeah, I was just chowing down. So like I said, at this point half the paper was gone, but I didn't really think anything of it. So I ripped off one more tiny piece and stuck it in my mouth. But then I see out of the corner of my eye, Miss Green is quickly approaching me. So I don't know why I didn't just swallow the paper. I decided, oh my god, I need to get this out of my mouth. So I took my pencil. If you've never used these pencils, this part's gonna be kind of confusing, but like I took my pencil and I took off the cap of it, and then I put the cap down, and then you usually put lead in there. Me being my smart little self, took out the paper out of my mouth, the little soggy, slimy piece of paper, and shoved it in the top of my pen as far as it would go down. I mean pencil, sorry. And put the lid back on. So then I just like sat there and I was sitting there until everybody was done with the exam, and then Miss Green decided she was gonna say, okay, I'm gonna come around and collect everybody's papers now. What? I felt my heart drop out of my stomach, and let me tell you something, I am never getting in trouble. I'm really such a good kid, and I'm not just saying that, like, I just don't get in trouble. Come here, Tinker. So yeah, this was like basically the scariest moment of my life. So Miss Green came around and she was collecting everybody's papers, and she got to me and said, may I have your papers? Miss Green, hey girl. So I handed her my papers, and I just like didn't think she was gonna say anything about it because I put the full piece of paper on top of the half one so she like wouldn't see. She definitely saw, and she just like leaned over to my ear and said, where's the rest of your paper? And I was like, I don't know. I think it was like 5 minutes and I would not tell her. She kept asking me where the paper was, and I was like, I really just don't know. Like, I don't know, quit asking me, I don't know what happened to it. Finally, Miss Green got fed up and she said to me, okay, you're gonna need to come with me to the principal's office. Haha, no, I could not go to the principal's office. I might actually poop myself in the middle of the hallway. So I was like, it's in the top of my pen. I was not gonna tell her I ate it because that is such a stupid thing to do. Why would you eat your paper? You know, I'm 8th grade, not kindergarten, so I was trying to avoid telling her that. And I was like, hey, it's in my pencil, it's right here, it's right here. And she was like, okay, get it out. So I, you know, got it off, and I realized that I had shoved it so far down, and I was like, I can't get it out, like, look at it. There's no way I'm getting that out. She said, you need to get it out or you're going to the principal's office. I was like, okay, damn. So I got some lead and I, you know, was picking at it. Finally, a gift from the heavens, I got this piece of soggy paper out, and I just, you know, flopped it in her hand, and she was like, huh, this doesn't look like half a paper. And I was like, oh my god, what? So she made me come over to her desk, and she was like, listen, you need to tell me where the rest of this paper is or you're going to the principal's office. The reason she was so like adamant on getting this paper is because she thought I was cheating. Like, she thought I wrote down the answers to the SOL or the exam and then like handed it to someone next to me so they could get the answers. That's not what happened, Miss Green. So she told me, come with me. And she was literally about to drag me to the principal's office. So I just told her. I ate it. I ate the paper. Down in my stomach. I'm sorry. And she was like, why did you eat it? And I was like, I was hungry. Basically, I got sent to the principal's office anyway. Like, she tried to trick me and tell me I wasn't gonna go, but I ended up going. I didn't end up getting in too much trouble because I had never done anything else bad. So, like, they didn't think I would do this type of thing, as in, like, cheating. So I got off the hook, and basically no one had to retake, but I was so close. If I would have had one bad thing on my school record, then everybody in the whole school would have had to retake. At least that's what they told me. I don't know if that really happens or not, but yeah, that is the story of the time I almost made everybody retake the exam, and I pretty much almost peed myself. So yeah, that concludes the story of the time I was basically the stupidest person alive. So I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Wow. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, and also I have a vlog channel. It will be linked in the description box. It is just being Teagan, so you can probably click up here somewhere and subscribe to my vlog channel while you're at it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see you guys all next week. I love you more than you could ever imagine. Bye!